If I really think back, my creative journey started with music. I could share my emotions and my creativity through the means of music. And I did that from the age of 4 with both piano and cello up until the end of college. I actually got a degree in music, and afterwards I was burnt out and I just didn't want to create that way anymore. Fast forward to developing my career, it took me into an entirely different direction, and I ended up in corporate America creating content, corporate content. And I felt the same energy that I would get from creating with music in content creation, video content, podcast content, that type of thing. And I was just happy doing it. And I was like, okay, there's that same feeling. I love this. I want to keep doing this. However, there was this box that the content creation was put in because it was corporate. It was a bit still rigid. And so I was just like, what if I could create video content, the same type of content, without all of the specifics and the rules? What if I could create content? So I just was like, I'm gonna try. And it was the beginning of the illness, and I was like, I need to create. I need to like get out what's in my head. And so I just started creating on YouTube. I just was like, I'm just gonna go for it. It doesn't matter if I get 0 views. So that's really why I started. To separate this into 3 parts. The first is technical. Obviously, I'm a nerd. I'm a scientist actually, as well as a musician. And there's this huge part of social media and YouTube that is technical, whether it is optimizing your video for search or the analytics behind YouTube, or just like the graphic design, the setup, the lights, all of that technical editing, all of those technical things I had no idea before. So actually doing YouTube, going online, researching, I learned just by doing. The second thing I learned was mental strength. I had a lot before, but coming into YouTube, getting 0 views on a video and saying, all right, I'm still gonna make another one, that takes strength, right? You gotta be strong to do that. Whether or not people are laughing at you, just keep going, you know? That is some mental strength, some mental resilience. Also, I learned about the power of social media, both negative and positive. And it gives me pause in whatever I upload to YouTube or upload to any social platform. I think a lot now before I do it, because just going through this YouTube journey made me see the impact on a larger scale that social media has. So now I really am comfortable with whatever I'm putting out to the world. Like, I have to be comfortable with it first before you see it. And it's so easy nowadays to press upload that we think, okay, let me just upload this thing and not even think twice. But that is going to be with you forever. So I really started to think, and what I do now is I space out the things that I will upload. I can think about it. I really do. Did I fail at YouTube? I mean, if I compare myself to other creators, probably some would say yes, I did. I only have 45,000 views. And I say only, but honestly, I'm shocked that I have like 45,000 views. Like, what does that even mean? I don't know 45,000 people. But that's a comparison. That's like comparing me to somebody else with a huge channel, or comparing me to somebody else who has their own path. And I refuse to do that. Like, I'm just not doing that. My analysis of that question is basically thinking about why I started. I said I started because I wanted to create. I needed an outlet. And YouTube gave me that outlet, so I didn't fail. I had no expectations from the platform. Like, I was literally just coming on here to create. If it worked out, it worked out. If it didn't, it didn't. I didn't have a number of subscribers I wanted. I didn't have anything like that. But I got subscribers, hundreds and hundreds of you. Thank you guys so much. And I got views. So, and I got to create. So I don't think I failed. No, in my book, I didn't. I got something else that I would like to mention. I got friendships. Like, I had some creators who I'm friends with now. A wealth of knowledge, understanding a new industry, so much that I didn't expect. So I think I got more than I was expecting. YouTube, social media, it's really not for everyone. It's not. We see these influencers with their Bentleys and their G-Wagons, and we think that content creation means a fast track to the sweet life. And it doesn't. Anything you do requires work, consistency, research, work, and more work. And there's a downside to most things you do. There's an upside and there's a downside. And I feel like the downside that is not talked about as much is mental health. Like, with your regular 9-to-5 job or your traditional jobs, you don't have to sacrifice your personal life and just eyes on everything you do and scrutiny as much as you do when you're in a public facing role. So not everyone is cut out to be content creators, but if it's what you want to do it. Don't let me stop you. Don't let your mama stop you. Don't let your daddy stop you. Don't let anybody stop you. Go and do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, who are you going to be mad at? Not me. You're going to be mad at you. So go do it. Another piece of advice I would give to you is do your research with some of the greatest creators here on YouTube. I like Catherine Mannon, Nick Nimmin, Annie Dubé. Those are my favorites. And there are many others. And finally, Clubhouse has a great creator community that you can get access to people with 500, 600, 700,000 subscribers and go and talk to them in a room and literally ask them your question personally, an opportunity that you may not have had on any of the other platforms. So if you need a Clubhouse invite, hit me up on Instagram, Rachel Michaela Gray, and I will get that for you. No problem. More content, so much more content. It's going to be more strategic, more thought out, very much my best work. I'm going to try to be greater every single time, and I'm going to have a consistent upload schedule of Sundays, maybe one video per week. More than like, it's just going to be one video per week. That's all I'm doing because I really want it to be my greatest work. If there's an update to that in the future, I will let you know. Also, I am going to be taking some editing courses in the background just to learn more about it. I developed a passion. It's really become my hobby, and I really like editing. So I'm going to be pursuing that in the back end. More collabs. If you would like to collaborate with me, please email me or message me on Instagram. I would love to collab with brands already. I've done a few already, but I would love to collab with more. And then finally, I will be doing a brand reveal at 1,000 subscribers, which is extremely exciting. So please subscribe to stay tuned for that. I can't wait. There's so much ahead. There's so much more to learn. And I am just really excited for year 2. Thank you to all of you who have watched my videos, supported me, my friends, my family. I appreciate it so much. You're setting something from scratch and people look at you like you're crazy, you know? But most of you have literally just been like, okay, I'll watch, and given me tips and encouragement along the way. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. Like always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Bye, guys.